Welcome, Virgo Libra, to your numerology reading for March. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Okay. Getting straight into this, we have communication 33 coming out. Spirit is talking about that 33. You guys are seeing that 33 could be breaking down to 2s and 1s. It's just talking about that balance and that persistence, and also that patience. With the 2s coming out. With the 33 is really talking about that communication and really getting involved with some communication, and that some kind of communication is coming towards you. So make sure that you're aware of what communication is surrounding you at this time as well. So I do feel like there's somebody maybe trying to open up to you, show you an olive branch, something of this nature as well. We have faraway places coming out. Get ready for new horizons. So it does feel like whatever is coming toward you is going to give you a kind of a brand new, fresh feeling, kind of a completion, right? Something that's new, something that's refreshing to yourself. A whole new, maybe even outlook on a situation that's surrounding you. Having the transformation, I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. So definitely having some kind of transformation in the way that you're communicating something, or that some kind of communication is coming towards you. This communication is something that is definitely unexpected. It's not something that you've seen coming. So if you did, have some kind of fallout with someone, I do see this transformation as they are kind of holding out this olive branch towards you. Really wanting to spark up kind of maybe a new relationship, something of this nature. And I just feel like they don't really want this fallout anymore. They really want to get back to basis with you. Sanctuary, I am divinely guided, gently and loving. So there is going to be this peace within you that, Spirit is like, it's okay, just, kind of, take your sanctuary, take the place where you need to, go to think about the situation that's coming. This is definitely going to push you back a little bit into a corner, because it is going to be very unexpected. But it is something that is needed. So, sometimes what we need, kind of can surprise us. So just feel like if you did have some kind of fallout with a brother or sister or a really good friend, just feel like they're going to come back, hold out this olive branch, and give you this communication that was much needed. But I feel like the problem is that it's kind of like surprising, because it's kind of like, why didn't you do that before? What took you so long to get here? I think, for a lot of you, I just feel like they had a lot of issues that they had to get to, or they actually had to grow up and come to the conclusions of what it was that needed to be done. So maybe they were holding on to some kind of guilt or anger towards the situation. Maybe it was even embarrassment, because I do feel like for some of you, they really embarrassed themselves, to a point to where it was like they had to take sanctuary. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't come. And now Spirit's saying they have to come and talk to you about this. It's on their mind. It's something that they really did want to fix in the past, but they don't know how. Partnerships and alliances. So definitely wanting to feel the harmony with you and really bring that back to a new place. And that's what the faraway place is. Like I said, it could feel like, this happened months ago, you really were holding on to this contempt that long. But a lot of you, I think that you already knew they were. Maybe they were holding a grudge about the situation, right? So the communication is really, the Spirit says, when they do come out, to communicate, make sure that you, want to communicate back, using that really good communication and really bringing in the power. There's going to be a lot of power that you're going to use within yourself, and a lot of courage. And it feels like it's going to take them a lot of courage and a lot of power as well to want to fix this situation. And I think you're going to see them come back a little more powerful. Even if they're crying or however it is, but you're gonna tell that they're sincere about the situation. It's gonna make it a lot different. And this is really going to bring in some harmony over here between the two of you, making more peace. And that's really what it feels like. making the peace. You know, for a lot of you, it feels like they did something wrong that they took way overboard for some of you. And it should never went this way. But you know, this is going to make a huge transformation in the way that you are communicating with them now that they actually want to come and open up. Okay, and let's see what's going on over here. Definitely somebody from the past because they really want to fix the past issue. But it is definitely going to take a lot of power out of them, you know, and strength to get to this. But, you know, they do want to come apologize to you. They're feeling very nostalgic at this time. They're remembering all the memories of when, you know, you guys were together, all the good things. And I think, you know, this really wants to set the tone for how they really want to fix this. You know, the more we become nostalgic and about the good times that we had, it definitely, yeah, wants to transform the situation back into the harmony. They don't want the overwhelming chaos, you know, anymore. And, you know, a lot of the nostalgicness, too, of not just the good times, it's also playing over and over inside their own mind as well, my friends, of what went awry, what went bad. Really having to live with that, you know, chaos and you know, mistakes that were made within the past. You know, but they, you know, the more they become nostalgic about how the good times were, the more they want to fix that, right? And bring that back to peace and harmony. Because they feel like, you know, the relationship has lost its luster. They don't want the relationship to lose its luster. They really want this, you know, this peace and this harmony with you. They feel like right now it's kind of hopeless situation, but you know, they want to change that around. That's what Spirit's saying. Wait for this communication to come through, you know, and make sure that you also are, you know, communicating from your heart about the situation when they come through, to communicate through their heart as well. Because I do see a huge sincerity within this relationship. It's something that they feel like you had kind of escaped, you know, but it also feels like there was this irresponsibility going on. And it could have been the irresponsibility of maybe even them escaping without even saying an apology, without saying anything, just letting bygones be bygones. But it isn't working for them. Look, there's a deeper meaning here within this partnership. And, you know, no matter what it is, the Spirit says it's a very important relationship, whether it's with your children, your sister, your brother, you know, whoever it is. It's you know, somebody very important that just cannot escape from your life. They're, you know, they know it's more meaningful to have you there than to continue to hide out from you, or, you know, have this kind of fight go on, right? Or hold a grudge against you, or however it is. So they have come to the realizations of what, you know, what the separation is really doing to them. It really hurts their heart that this is really happening. So they really do want you to forgive them as they come to hand out this kind of peace offering to you in this apology. Just, you know, Spirit is, you know, hey, we need this transformation, you know, and really moving towards them as they're moving toward you. And they might be coming from a faraway place. I keep seeing this too. Maybe they had moved away to a faraway place, and they actually have to drive to you, and actually have to come from maybe a far place to do this. Or maybe it's just a faraway place within themselves. Maybe it's metaphoric, right? Meaning that, you know, it took a lot of drive and a lot of strength and a lot of power, you know, to really get back towards you. So sometimes metaphoric things are, you know, very necessary. But it is definitely a place where they have to drive themselves one way or another to get towards you, to make this. And it was hard for them. You know, and if they're a person, too, that doesn't like to say apologies, they could have taken everything in their world to have to come and apologize, because here comes the message. Could be even a little shaky over there. They just can't handle it anymore. They can't handle not having you around. The memories are killing them, right? So they know they need to take control about the situations. The Spirit says yes. And it does feel like for some of you, you have waited for this blessing. You've waited for this moment. You've asked, you know, manifestation, prayers, however, to bring this person back and make them understand. You know, we had a fallout, you know, but I didn't want it to end this way, right? But it took everything in their power to make them look behind them, to come to the resolution and the realization that this is a meaningful relationship. This is something that's worth keeping. We need to keep the peace. We need to have this apology, you know. And I do feel like maybe they foot stomped kind of out. Words were expressed, you know, but now you have this beautiful come together. You do have the Three of Pentacles coming out, but I would say be careful of someone else interfering in the situation. If they're coming back to say something, do not allow someone else to partake in the situation and say, oh, I think they're full of crap. They want something from you. Yeah, they do. And, you know, they want your forgiveness. But I do see this other person for some of you over here who does want to interfere within the situation, who does not want this fixed because they're still holding contempt against them as well. Where it feels like you've mostly forgiven the situation, wanted them to come back. This other person saying no. But that's not what Spirit says. Spirit says, no, I need this communication to go on. This is the way it's supposed to be. And deep down inside, I believe you do know this as well. And they have also come to this conclusion, you know. And it doesn't mean that they're the only ones hurt. Of course you were hurt too, right? Everybody was hurt. But this person over here, they just like, nope. They're definitely grudge holders over here. They do not want you to hold the peace. They believe it's a waste of time and a waste of their breath and a waste of your time. Well, you know, that's not the point, right? So I would say if you know who this other person is, who's going to sit over there and point the finger at this other person as they're trying to apologize, I would make sure that they're not around when this happens, because that's just going to make the whole situation worse. If this person already has insecurities about the situation, remember, it took them a lot of strength to come toward you. Now you're going to have this person over here going, so who the hell do you think you are coming back after all this time to try to come to apologize? And that's not helpful. And I do see for some of you, it is a third, right? There is someone there who definitely is trying to persuade the situation, wants you to not look at the situation, doesn't want you to focus on this person coming back. Could be a Taurus, right? But you're saying, no, I want this situation to fix. Remember, I've been waiting for them to come and do this. And this is the judgment call I've been waiting for, right? I've been asking for this judgment call. I didn't even think they were ever going to come back. Been waiting a long time. You know, even if it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, no matter what, it's been in your head. Now Spirit says it's over. We got the apology coming. Bottom of the deck. So be weary of this communication, and make sure that you are taking sanctuary. That way, you know exactly when the time comes what you can say, putting your feelings back together about the situation. That way you're not, too much caught off guard about the situation. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.